What's going on, everybody? Dots Gaming here, and today I have a PvP commentary for you guys using my Enduring Flame build for the Elder Scrolls Online. So after a very rough day of Cyrodiil, with the lag being an absolute joke, I was so frustrated. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go step into a BG, see how, how Battlegrounds are feeling today. And honestly, the first BG I ran was an absolute slaughter fest. We did amazing in it, and I figured, you know what, it would make a really, really good video for a PvP commentary, just to kind of go over my thought process when playing the Enduring Flame build. The only changes that I've made, and they're really minor from what was in the build video on YouTube, and I actually even have it in the pinned comment, is that I'm running a 5-1-1 now, and then I also changed my belt enchant from a prismatic glyph to a Magicka glyph, and I was able to raise my Magicka by 1,000, and it was only costing me like a tiny bit of sustain. But otherwise, build is pretty much the same. As you can see, I do have a little bit of a skill change on the back bars. So just something I was experimenting with. Not really sure how I feel about it. I was trying cauterize and damage wings instead of movement wings and Flames of Oblivion. It's just something I was testing out. Not sure if I'm totally sold on it, but just wanted to make those disclaimers before we get started. But without further ado, we are going to get into today's commentary. So we are playing a Chaosball match. I don't really do the best job playing the objective in this game. I kind of do a little teensy-weensy bit, but I'm not going to lie, after a really bad day of just Cyrodiil, man, let me tell you, I just wanted to get out here and just absolutely get into combat and kill some people. So the first thing that we do is we see this ganker kind of coming behind us, and when the good thing about this build is because we do have Grothdar on us, whenever you see somebody who's playing a stealth bow build, unless they have shade, they shouldn't be able to escape you, which is really, really good. So the first thing that we notice is that these green guys are all cluttered in the middle, so the first thing that I do is go for my Dragon Leap, because I'm able to get a really, really huge AoE smack on these guys and put on a lot of damage. I also hit the Talons right afterwards to get a Flame Dot on everybody, and we get a bunch of kills there. Now I have another Magicka coming towards me using Maw of the Infernal, so my goal here is to just use wings to dampen some of the damage coming in and kite away. I also go for a couple of heals on myself. Now, I shouldn't really be walking into this Grothdar while my HP is so low, but thankfully the Cauterize and the Coag, as well as my HP recovery, are able to save me as we stand in that, but really should not have followed there. We go and we put a Burning Embers on that guy to try to get the dot up for the heal when it expires. We kite back afterwards because our Magicka is low, our HP is low, in order to get our potion back up, so we do kite back a little bit here. Now, we do see that the team is grouped up. We want to start pushing towards the Chaosball, play the objective a little bit. I did see that guy go into stealth. Now, let's explain this right here. So we push up the stairs, and I see this guy immediately, these two guys, both go into stealth right here. So I step up right in between where they were and press Talons, and I'm able to catch this guy on the right in the Talons. After that, he goes into a Meditate for the BM, and then someone ports down, so I immediately go, these guys are getting the old Dunkarooski. So I jump up, hit the leap, and they just get obliterated. Go into Power Lash after that, step up on this guy so my Grothdar can tick on him, hit him with another Lash, and he goes down. We push onto this other guy over here. We do see a Meteor coming in, so we do hold block. You guys notice that we held block right afterwards. Meteor can be blocked, so you always want to try to block it. This guy is hitting us from range with attacks, so we apply our wings to dampen that incoming damage. We have all of our buffs running on the back bar. We got Degen on this guy. We got Cauterize running on ourselves. We got our wings up. We have Volatile running, so we step up to this guy. We got Burning Embers on him. We got Ellie Drain on him, so it's a pretty perfect situation. So we hit him with the Fossilize, go into the double Lash, and he drops down. Very, very textbook play. This guy is getting wrecked by the Chaosball, so we just give him a quick little Leaperooski, and he goes down. So as you guys can see, when you're playing this build, the Enduring Flame build, and then Magicka in general, your goal is to just maintain your buffs and debuffs at all times. And if you can do that, you're going to have a really, really good time. I mean, that's really what the class is based around. And I think especially, if you're a PvE person and you're used to playing a tank, you are going to find yourself very much at home on Magicka Dragonknight. It's what it's all about, man. Buffs and debuff maintenance. So we see this Warden stepping into our little area here. So basically what we're doing is we're kind of holding this point here for the Chaosball. So what I do is I kind of step behind this little pillar here. So as you can see, That guy goes down. I see 2 guys coming up. That guy starts attacking me. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to keep sticking on me. So what I want to do is I want to actually go behind this pillar so that he's not able to hit us, obviously, because we're LOS. So he has to shoot over here and attack this guy. Okay, and that's exactly what happens. He ends up attacking that guy. And so after that, we're able to step up into him, hit him with the CC, go into our double lash combo, just hit him with that Grofdar, go into the leap, and the guy just gets absolutely decimated. So we're standing in between these 2 guys, our Grofdar proccing. We're going into the whip stay on this guy. Now, big issue I have here is I'm just kind of following this guy up, bloodlusting. I don't have any buffs up. Okay, I have literally nothing. So don't get too bloodlusty, right? Because the issue is that if, let's say we get, I get ganked from somebody right now. We do know there are a bunch of bow gankers in this BG. If someone was to kind of come up from behind and start sniping me, I would drop like a sack of bricks. So you always want to make sure. Magicka doesn't have an execute, so there's no reason that unless like, I will get this guy 100% and be safe afterwards, continue to apply those buffs. You don't want to let that stuff drop off and let yourself get too much with like a lust for blood. Now, this is just ESO at its prime. I just want to show you guys what just happened. So after we kill this guy, I go for a heavy attack just to get a little bit of Magicka back. And somehow my heavy attack goes to the left. Feels good, man. So we kill the ball carrier and we see the red team pinching in. Now, unfortunately, we do drop here. There's really nothing that I can do. We did lose most of our team there. I do have my buffs up. I try to apply the wings and go for a dodge roll, but I did get stunned in my dodge roll. I remember even commenting on stream that I'm not sure what stunned me in my dodge roll here. I'm not really sure. I was mid dodge roll and got stunned, so I'm not really sure what that was. Nothing really appears on my death recap either, so very unfortunate. I thought it was if I got that dodge roll after those guys pinched in, that we would have been in a good spot, but unfortunately it didn't really happen for us there. So we do spawn back up and we immediately go back down and see 2 guys on us. So the first thing I do is I hit my degen to get my major sorcery up. I got my cauterize and volatile armor running, so back bar we are good. I hit the talons to get the AoE dot up, and then that guy is rooted, so I leap, embers, step up to where he is, Grofdar exposes the guy out of stealth, and then just lash and he goes down. Very, very textbook play. Nothing super crazy to comment on there. I mean, it's just, again, it's just the thought process you want to have when you play Dragonknight. So we go into the middle and we push onto this green guy right here, and he just dies. Nothing really to say there. So red team picks up the Chaosball, so obviously we want to start pushing towards them. That guy gets absolutely decimated by the other Magicka, so we have a lot of AoE here. What I should be doing, I got my back bar buffs applied, right? With all these guys standing around, though, I really should have hit Talons. Instead, we do apply Burning Embers to each target, which is okay, and then they drop to the rest of my teammates. So we kind of do the same strategy that we did before, where we want to hold the Chaosball back here. Just kind of hold on to it. So what we do now is we see the red team kind of pushing up. So what I do is I kind of play around the choke. With the Grofdar, I'm able to basically cover the entire choke point with my Grofdar. And so they're going to have to step through me and step through all my damage in order to actually get to my teammates. So we have degen applied. I apply Ellie Drain. I step up. I embers. I leap. That guy dies. Didn't even need the talons. This guy gets past me and gets to my teammate. We push back to him, debuff him, and he just goes down. Now we see the green team pushing up here. So I get my degen up, get my Ellie Drain up. We talons all of them. I see this guy behind me go into the snipe. So I try to bash his snipe cast, that I actually get it. So we walk up, we talons. He starts trying to... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I thought he was going for a snipe. That's why I think I tried to bash, but I think it ended up just being a poison injection. So again, these guys step up. They start attacking my teammates. A soul tether comes out for my teammates. I thought that was going to be a snipe. That's why I tried to bash. So we immobilize him. We go into the double whip proc. He goes into stealth. They have permafrost up. They're really, really low. Red team's starting to pinch in. So I basically want to pull back here. Okay. This is actually really good play on my part. So what happens? We go for the AoE talons, like I said. Double whip on this guy. He goes into stealth. I don't have my Grofdar up, so unfortunately I can't bring him out. Green team is still all alive, right? I mean, that guy in the back is so low, I can't get to him. My teammate is just him. I'm stuck in a really poor position. So what I do, seeing that there's only one red guy and I do have a teammate following up behind, I peel back a little bit. I pop my potion, peel back, hit wings, hit my cauterize, hit my coag, refresh my armor buff. This is a really, really good play on my part to just pull back. So this guy still has his perma up, so he does have major protection. So we do want to stay away from him while that is up. My teammate is getting pressured in the corner by those other two guys. So as you can see, we step up through this guy's perma. I try to dodge away. This guy is getting pressured by those other two guys. So I have a feeling they're not going to come to me. So I just stay out of their AoE. And I go, I'm kind of low here, could use some resources, and these two guys are clumped together. So I leap to get the damage and the CC. Excuse me, the damage, the CC, and the shield, most importantly. And now you can see all my resources are topped back off, and now we are good to push. So this guy starts to hit us with the talons, but we out-mag DK him, dude. And let me show you what happened here. So we turn around. This guy's attacking my teammate, so I apply Burning Embers. We got our back bar buff rolling, so we're chilling. Okay, we Ellie drain him. I stun him. Lash, lash. Very basic. I see this guy just channeling in the corner. We try to go for the talons. It doesn't go off. I think we end up just walking away from this guy because this guy never pops back out of stealth. I think he just hangs out. So I don't want to just sit here and wait for him all day. So we just walk away. But overall, it's been a really good BG so far. I've been liking a lot of my macro decisions. I think they've been really good. There's been a couple times that I've left my buffs and debuffs drop off a little bit much, but otherwise, I think overall I'm playing this battleground pretty well. So again, huge clump of people here. If I had my leap, this would be a juicy time to leap. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to apply Ellie Drain on a one target, get our degen up. We see this guy pulled out from the rest of his team, so we still apply our Embers. We apply our Elemental Drain. We apply our talons, we lash, we leap, and he dies. It cannot get any more textbook. That's just the way you know how to do it. You dot him up, you hit him with the fossilize, or you can just talons him into leap and then just go into your lashes. Like, that's why I love Mag DK so much, is it's just all about the pressure. So you have the pressure from your dots taking on them. You have degen, volatile armor, burning embers, burning talent, you have the multiple burning status effect, you have Grothdar, you have your lashes. Like, that is why the buff and debuff maintenance is so important, because that is what your class is about, is pressuring people through those dots. So I walk up and our guy starts to get pressured, the ball carrier. I try to talons people as they're chasing him, but unfortunately one guy does make it through. And he does kill my teammate. So I'm just going to actually stand in between these two guys. As you can see, I'm kind of bouncing in between them, applying Burning Embers to both of them, trying to stand directly in between so that the Grothdar is able to deal damage on them. This guy gets low, so I hit him with the lash. This guy just dies to my wings, which is pretty poggers. He starts light attacking into my wings. I had damage wings on this game, so my wings just put out a little bit of damage that pressured him. So this Nightblade goes into stealth, and we get a really clutch talons on that guy into the double lash into he dies. Whenever those guys go into stealth around you, man, just hit that talons, and you'll probably be able to get him. So again, this Warden here goes into his perma. We are taking a lot of damage here, so we try to kite out of the perma. We're taking so much damage. We're holding block. We're trying to heal. I think we're going to drop here, unfortunately, though, and this is one of the issues with running damage wings, is that if you get stuck in a really poor position, and you don't have a root and snare immunity, you're just kind of fucked. So as you can see, I'm sitting here just tanking out this damage. I'm trying to go here. Okay, the reason I went here is for a tiny bit of LOS. Because I think I thought that if I just kept walking forward, that they would still be just like sticking on me. So I tried to go into that little tiny bit of LOS just to give myself a little bit of time that maybe I'd get my potion back. I go into the talons here, and my mistake here was that I bar swapped. I'm going to show you guys what my mistake was here. So we push down, right? I have no stam. I'm totally out. I'm just smashing the coag, getting healed for basically nothing. I hit the talons, and I bar swap. Really poor decision. Really, really poor decision. So then I get leapt, and I died. What I should have done here, okay? What I should have done, we walk down. We hit the corner. We go. We talons these guys. That guy that's low right there, power lash. If I power lashed there, that's the guy that leapt me, I think. Yes, that's the guy that leapt me, okay? Look, I just got my potion up, fucking 4% HP. If I had power lashed that guy, he would have died, so he wouldn't have ever leapt me. I would have gotten a heal, which would have probably been enough to give me my potion, and then I would have been right back in the fight and could have started fighting that Warden. So my overall thought process of getting the LOS to buy myself some potion time was really, really good. But the thing was, I went into the talons to root them there, and then I just never went into Power Lash. I panicked and was like, oh no, I need my Coag, and it was just not the right play. If I went into the Power Lash, I would have killed that guy, would have been able to survive, get that potion, would have started being able to attack that Green Warden, and I probably would have survived. So, a little bit of a misplay on my part, but at least the good part is that it was a very teachable moment to be able to show you guys a lot of the little decisions. You know, with Magicka Dragonknight, you know, each one of your globals is really, really important. So, unfortunately, I did mess up a little bit there. Accidentally weapon swapped, but it's all right. So we come down here. We immediately apply all of our back bar buffs. We hit this guy with the degen, Ellie Drain, Burning Embers, Fossilize, Lash, Dead, Goodbye. Read it right from the textbook, man. So this guy, Warden, starts to pinch up, but then he sees us all and he goes, nah, fuck that shit. We start to follow him, though. We apply our Ellie Drain, get our debuffs up. I apply my wings as I turn the corner just because I don't know if I'm going to get attacked by this Sork. This other Dragonite tries to step up into me. I try to leap him, but I get body blocked by the pet. Really unfortunate. I'm starting to get Zonzed here, so what I do is I step back, go step behind this for a little bit of LOS to heal myself back up. We get our degen applied, Ellie Drain, Burning Embers, Talons, guy dies. Simple. This MagDK has his Grothar up, so I don't want to just stand in that. So what I do is I kite around a little bit, refresh some of my heals. This guy starts taking a lot of damage. And now, okay, something I noticed about this guy, and I just want to make sure to comment on it, right? So this guy is attacking, he's attacking my teammate. He starts to step around this corner. I stay on him like white on rice. And the reason that I do that is simply because I know this guy can't block. This guy is not running a sword and shield that I'm fighting, so his mitigation is going to be really, really low. So if I stay on him and stick on him like glue, he's going to have a really tough time out healing my pressure because he can't block mitigate any of it. You know, and he didn't seem like for some reason he wasn't running Mist Form. He wasn't running Race Against Time. So I don't know what he was really trying to do there. But when you see somebody running a Resto Staff, you just need to know that they're not going to be able to block mitigate as well as somebody with a sword and shield. So as they're starting to get low, if they're trying to kite, just stay on them and pressure them because they're going to have to just try to out heal your damage, and in no CP, that is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So we descend from the heavens on this gentleman as he gets low for the absolute BM. Was super unnecessary, but it was really fun. So these three guys step up into my teammates. So the first thing I do, Talons. Get Talons on the group. I get stunned. I go for a lash on this guy because he's super low. Boom, he dies. This guy, we step up to this guy. He's super low. Me and the other MagDK absolutely murder him. We go onto our back bar. We do a buff refresh. Perfect buff refresh. We do our Voltile Armor, degen, and we swap cancel on the Cauterize. We step up to this guy. I Talons him so that me and my MagDK pal can just beat the crap out of him, and we do. This green guy steps up to try to get to his team, so we want to start assaulting them because they do have the Chaosball. So I step up. I eat a really bad leap. A really bad leap, and this death still annoys me, dude. This death still annoys me. So I apply my Embers. I go into my Talons. I expected the MagDK on my team to follow me, and I'm really kind of disappointed he didn't because I really think the two of us could have killed these guys. So I ate a big batch of damage here. Now, unfortunately, my thought process here was good, but I just got kind of cucked by the game a little bit. So we step up. Like I said, that Nightblade goes into stealth. We Ellie Drain. Ellie Drain, Talons. I really should have applied Burning Embers, but I did get stunned immediately. I went into a leap, but I didn't get the shield. My goal with that leap and why I went for that play was if I leap here, I'm going to get healed. I'm going to get a huge from Battle Roar. I'm going to get a huge shield. They're all going to be stunned and CC'd, giving me a quick second to either hit a Power Lash or Cauterize and Coag or something. But I didn't get the shield, so I died. Really good thought process. The guy also, that one sniper on the other team also hit me with a really, really good snipe. So because of that, I did take a lot of unexpected damage. I think his snipe hit me for like 7.5k. It was pretty high. So unfortunately, I did take a lot of unexpected damage. But you know, I liked my general thought process there. I just wish that I think if this other MagDK followed me up, I really think we would have been able to do it. But that is it, guys. That is the bejesus commentary for the Enduring Flame build. I hope you guys found this educational. Hope you learned a little something from it. This game was pretty textbook, though, so there wasn't a crap load of, like, really big mistakes that I made that I needed to comment on. Overall, I think it went really, really well. We did a lot of damage, got a lot of kills, and it was overall a very fun game. Really, really good time. But if you guys did like this video and you like this PvP commentary, I'd appreciate if you left a like on it. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And, of course, subscribe to keep up to date with all the content I put out here on my YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Very much appreciated. As always, I'm Dots Gaming, and I'll see you all in the next one.